All right, welcome back to It's New. Hope everyone had a great weekend, especially a new. Hope you had a great weekend.
I did. And
Good.
that's all I'm saying. The guy
I
Okay.
heard
can.
you're reading Melville now.
What's that?
I heard you're reading Melville now.
Am I?
About the yeah, the book about the whales.
Anyway, we'll just not respond to that bad, horrible joke.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad everyone
It's just like-
what?
Morty,
What?
come on. Anyway, I'll be talking about other fake stuff and fake bad stuff. GA4 surges you might see from organic search. Fake. It's not real. It's just completely fake, just like Morty. It's fake and AI. All that
I'm
stuff
just
is fake.
Sora.
Yeah. And then also Google has some help with review extortion scams. That's good. Morty, what do you got for us? Is it fake stuff?
No, but it will not replace your stuff.
Okay.
Says Google.
I knew.
Yeah, the UK government has slapped the Google with the new status.
And Greg.
And a new report keeps you on the pulse of what's happening with YouTube.
I got you mid yawn. Perfect.
And Morty's joke still is getting me.
You know, isn't that just using a new in the line for your article?
I thought you would say something about Moby Dick or something. That would have made more sense.
I am saying. I just quoted the author because I don't want to use the D word.
Okay.
Very PG friendly here. G friendly. All right. Talking about G friendly, Google Analytics 4 or other analytics tools might show a huge surge in traffic starting on October 6th and 7th, specifically coming from organic search. It's fake. It's not real. If you look at your Search Console data, it's not there. There's some type of analytics like spot attack or something for some reason that some e-commerce sites are seeing. It's usually coming from like Windows screen size 1280/720 desktop computers, of course. So it just, if you want to isolate it, you'll see that fake surge of traffic there. So I covered this on Friday after a bunch of people in the e-commerce world were spotting this, and Dana Di Tommaso, pronouncing that wrong. She actually
I think you nailed it.
No, I think you got it right.
Great. First time ever I got somebody's last name right. Oberstein. And then basically she covered in much detail going through how this happens, how you weed it out, and so forth. So I added it to my blog post afterwards on October 10th. So definitely take a look at that, because that traffic that you're bragging about to your clients that they thought they got from a Google search, they did not get. The weird thing is it actually corresponded with the unconfirmed update I covered around October 7th. So yeah. And then Google posted a new help document on Friday morning around business profiles, negative review, extortion scams. So one of the biggest issues that local SEOs have to deal with and businesses have to deal with on Google business profiles, the local results, are people being scammed by scammers, I guess they're called, saying, I'm going to give you a 1-star review unless you give me this amount of Bitcoin or do this type, give me this amount of money. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and spam your business with 1 review stars, and you'll have a really negative review, like aggregate review summary on your website, on your Google business profile. So now Google has a document where you can actually go ahead and read about it, report these types of efforts, and how you should handle these from Google's perspective, which is very useful. I'm not sure how well it works, but there is a new document out there that's supposed to help you with that, which is great.
Yeah. So search is not going away, according to Google's. I would mess up his name. Not Barry Schwartz. Robby Stein. Google's
It's similar
Robby
to
Stein.
Oberstein, but
Yeah, it's very hard for me because is it Robby Stein?
It could be
Or is it
Stein. I
Robby
think it's
Stein?
Good question. I don't know.
Yeah, you ask him. It's a really good question. So he was doing a podcast, which is the name of the pod, like the episode title, Google's AI Comeback. That's an interesting title. Anyway, talking about whether or not AI eliminates the need for search. And I don't know the basic gist of it. I did not watch all an hour and a half of this yet. I probably will at some point. I just read Barry's article. The basic gist is, hey, people are searching for all different things in all different times in all different ways. And sometimes they'll want an AI thing, and sometimes they'll want to use a search thing, and blah, 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 blah. We're in an expansionary period. It's very expansive out there, which I don't, my thing on this, I actually wrote down a bunch of notes on this because I find it's interesting. One is he does talk about query fan outs. To me, it basically sounds like they're looking for consensus across the web, and they'll pull that in, which everyone now is calling PR work. I would just call it good old brand work, but fine. There's a lot of talk about the multimodal AI thing in AI mode. That to me is not, it's there. It's not a feature that's prominent. When you just search for something, it's just giving you back the chat GPT stuff. So that would be, maybe perhaps Barry can explain more on this. Would that be indicative of that? That's what they're going to do. But to me, the biggest takeaway is that he's a product person. And it's very clear to me that they do not have this figured out. And it doesn't seem that complicated to me. You have you pull in a summary after the prompt or the search, whatever you want to call it. You have ancillary related topics. You put in visuals to those related topics so you can go down that rabbit hole, or ask the chat about one of those follow-up topics. And then you have search, you have ads in between, you have interstitial ads, you want to add more prompts, and you just have the basic results, like get right to the sources, and you have the actual old school results right there. It doesn't sound, whatever version of that. I spent 10 minutes thinking about this. Is not true. I spent a long time thinking about this. It's not that complicated. How do they not have a conception of what they're going to do with AI mode and multimodal, blah, 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 and they're going out there without a cohesive plan? That's crazy to me.
I think they have one.
Yeah.
Do you think so, Barry?
I think generally, but I think if you ever launched any product, I mean, I've launched lots and lots of products for myself and for clients. I always tell clients, even when they start with us, my company built software for companies. I'm like, what your plan is today, it's gonna be very, very different when we're done. So I think that's the approach. Like what they launched, AI Overviews launched. They didn't even know about AI mode back.
AI Overviews are terrible. Yeah, it's like the alpha, but they put it out there just for stockholders. But then AI mode is actually really, really good. And then they still need to figure out the ad part to monetize. And then once that's the case, it's going to be more of that.
But the ad part doesn't seem overly complicated to me either. But the integration of the
AI
AI
is, because you're not on keyword. Like the whole way that they've sold things was off of these terms that no longer exist. So that's why you have these AI Max. AI Max right now, this ad type doesn't even do anything. I mean, it does for some. It's like some actually works really well. Some other ones that won't spend. They have to like figure all this stuff out, because it's not like tennis, like red tennis shoes anymore. It's
You should listen to the interview. He was a product guy for not just, he was Instagram, he was other businesses, and he goes through it. Like, I mean, it's typical what I see every single time we launch, have a spec from a client, and then what it turns out to be. And then when their customers use it, it changes so rapidly. And he's like, something's just to surprise you that you don't expect.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised that it's not what they thought it would be, and it looks different now. I'm a little bit surprised how many months after they talked about this at I/O, and it's still kind of, that integration into the main search results still feels slightly elusive for some reason. Right,
I do that part for sure. They're trying to figure that out still, I think.
Yeah, that's what's surprising to me.
Yep. So they did talk about how AI search is not replacing search; it's just integrating somehow. How it's integrating, they gave some ideas, but it's not so clear. Then they talked about AEO versus SEO and how that all plays into AI search and so forth. So it is an interesting interview. Definitely recommend you listen to it when you have time. But if you're in the UK, I think Google's status changed, and what that really means, Anu will tell us.
Yeah, sure. So the CMA, which is the Competition and Markets Authority, have formally designated Google with strategic market status. They emphasize that this designation is not a finding of wrongdoing, because, Google never does anything wrong, but enables proportionate, targeted interventions to ensure fair treatment for consumers and competitors. So yeah, this could open up, more companies having much more of a legal standing to, say that Google are not being competitive in the UK especially. So yeah, who knows? That might bring more legal lawsuits against them than that already is. There's a lot already. So yeah, right.
Yay for lawyers.
Yay.
Right.
Pretty much.
And Greg, I think you wanted to cover YouTube stuff.
Yep, and we'll do it quick because we're kind of long here today. There's a new brand pulse report on YouTube that is rolling out. The nice thing with this is you can see your total presence across YouTube, from ads to creator collaborations, user-generated videos, and you can see use the multimodal AI to spot every brand mention on YouTube, logos, products, apparel. Allegedly, again, we'll see how good this works. Or shout outs as well. So if we were saying shout out at Marketing Clock here, this should be a brand mention for Marketing Clock news show today. And also metrics that connect your ad spend with your organic and just more creator information. So this should be pretty big. I haven't seen I haven't seen it, but it should be a really big tool.
Awesome. All right, so we're not. I'm offline on Tuesday and Wednesday, so I don't know if you guys are going to harass the channel or not, or take it over, or extort them, or scam them, or whatever you might want to do. That's some strong words. Sorry.
Yeah. We just want some Bitcoin. It's nothing, nothing too much.
Get more mentions for Marketing the Clock.
Yeah, and PPC Live, maybe that'll be great.
Oh,
guys.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
My demand, Barry, 1 billion Bitcoin.
Billion.
All right,
How
I'll
much
talk
is
to my
that?
people.
Like $1?
I don't know how much. They're expensive, these Bitcoins, though.
Yeah. I'm extorting the heck out of you.
All right, We'll see how it goes. I'll send it over right away. Check your Sora 2. I'll be over there in a few minutes.
Send you 1 billion Bitcoin right now.
1 billion? You're serious?
Absolutely. Here, take a look.
Oh, wow. It actually says 1 billion. That's unreal.
It's all yours. Enjoy it.
Thank you. This is incredible.
Everyone have a great day.